This week, we're looking at Queen Bee Imperial Honey Cream Ale by Remedy Brewing out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Please, camera, you can focus. You can, I believe. If I can focus, you can focus, camera. Maybe it won't. Anyways, Queen Bee Imperial Honey Cream Ale from Remedy Brewing, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Queen Bee is a real treat, light and smooth, with a subtle hint of honey sweetness. Our art is beer. Please enjoy it with a 7.3%. 7.3%. Wow, that's actually pretty high. I don't know if I've ever had beer from South Dakota before. Take a look at this one. Let's see how it be. Queen Bee. This is exactly what I thought it would look like. I knew this would be a very golden beer. That's a good looking beer though. That's a great looking beer. Take a look at that one. It's very yellow. It's just yellow. It's just a yellow beer. Honestly, the camera kind of looks like that. That's just kind of how it looks in real life, I'll be honest. Just very yellow. So, it looks good. I definitely see why honey is in the name of it. Let me get a picture of this quick. Put the can next to it and get a nice snazzy picture for Untapped. There's a huge description for this on Untapped, by the way. This delicious concoction floats like a butterfly, but stings like a bee. It pours out a clean golden yellow reminiscent of waves of barley flowing in the South Dakota breeze. Utilizing generous proportions of locally sourced honey, this beer surprises you by drinking clean and sweet while finishing at crisp 7.3% ABV. It'll leave you with a full but snappy mouthfeel, delicately balanced with noble Czech and mildly citrus American hops, and an average rating of 3.75. It smells good. I'm really intrigued by this because it's a honey cream ale, but it's 7.3%. It's an Imperial Cream Ale, which I've never had something like that before. Oh, it's strong. I mean, I knew it'd be strong. Oh, but it's like not a bad thing. Like sometimes really strong beers are just too strong, you know? It's really nice like after you drink it. It's kind of a weird compliment to give a beer, but like not saying it's not good in the moment, but afterwards. Of course, I'm going to talk about the honey flavor because like that's all there is to it. If there wasn't so much honey in it, I don't think I would like this because of how strong it is. It's pretty aggressive, but the honey makes it not aggressive, which is weird. Like it doesn't sit with you that much. I feel like that's the problem that I have with like stouts. That's the problem I have with barrel-aged beer. When they're strong, they're very thick. What's nice about this one, even though it is strong, it's not overly like thick, I guess. Like that's exactly what I'm gonna say about it. It's not syrupy. That's the problem I have with like, honestly, most imperial stouts that I'll have are like they stick to you, you know, that they sit on your tongue too long. And if you really don't like the flavor of it, you're not going to like them at all because you'll drink them and then they'll just keep sitting with you and kind of driving you insane. What's really nice about this one is because of that honey, even though it does sit with you, it doesn't really feel like it. I really am curious how this would be if it wasn't as boozy. I guess, like, if they made a light version of this beer, I wonder if I would like it. And you can't see through it. I mean, that's the point of the flashlight test, is normally, like, I'd hold the flashlight behind it. You can't see through this glass. I mean, barely, but it's kind of hazy. I don't think hazy is the right word. Probably a lot of lactose. I don't know if maybe lactose is the word I'm thinking of. I don't know what I want to say about this one because, yeah, honestly, the honey is the defining factor of whether this is a good or a bad beer, in my opinion. And the honey makes it very bearable. Bearable makes it sound like I'm not complimenting it. I absolutely am. It is very, very delicious. But I worry because the honey's its only saving grace, does that kind of ruin the rest of it? No, I don't think it does. I think this is one of those weird beers where, like, it'd be very good with food because of how boozy it is. And you feel like you could drink it really fast, but you can't. You know, it doesn't look like, this does not look like an overly boozy beer. This just looks like a beer. Honestly, it looks like a Milkshake IPA right now. It looks like a Milkshake IPA. That's why I think it's got lactose in it. But it's not either of those things. It's Imperial Cream. It's a unique combination. It's unique. You know, that's what I'm going to say. Let's write this review. All right. Very unique. Something about an Imperial Cream Ale is a very interesting combo. If it weren't for the honey, I would think this beer is almost too aggressive, but the honey leaves a good aftertaste and the alcohol doesn't stick. Average ranking for this one, 3.25. It's good. I think I might land exactly on that 3.25. I think it's because it's strong. I'm not a big fan of like high percentage beers, but I think I'll give it 3.25. It's pretty tasty. It's honey, it's smooth, it's creamy, it's malty. That's another word I was looking for. There we go. Queen Bee by Remedy Brewing.